So you want to get more consistent in the gym. But it's really not hard under the right circumstances. I think the biggest thing that people struggle with, especially people that work not full-time, but maybe part-time or are unemployed, is trying to find the motivation to go to the gym when you know you can go at any time in the day. But you don't exactly have like a set time where you could go. You could really go any time, so you just end up procrastinating up until the point where the gym's about to close, and sometimes you just won't end up going. And that was one thing I struggled with a lot when I first started, because I was only working about 10-15 hours a week. So it's a lot harder to get yourself in there when you know you've got too much time. I think it's almost easier when you've got less time, because you kind of have to prioritize things that actually matter when you have less time. So when you have too much time, you just kind of end up doing nothing. But my recommendation for that is that if you work in the afternoon, which when I worked part-time, I usually did work in the afternoon, I try and go in the morning. You don't have to go at fucking 7 a.m. in the morning or 6 a.m. in the morning. I usually went around 11 o'clock in the morning, and I woke up about 9 o'clock in the morning, because I didn't start work till 5 o'clock, so it didn't really matter when I did it. I just had to do it. And I knew I had to get there for about 11 or 12 o'clock. Probably leave about 1 or 2, and I have plenty of time the rest of the day. Because you don't really want to be going after work if you can help it, but majority of people have to go after work because they don't have time in the morning. And I'm now one of them people, as soon as I work full time. But yeah, if you work little hours or no hours at work, try and go in the morning, because that's the best time to go. It's basically dead. There's no one there in the morning, and that's because everyone's at fucking work. But the best time to go is when it's dead, really. Yeah. This relates to the last point, but it is going straight after work if you have no other option. One thing that I've seen one of my friends do is that, and I used to do this too, until I changed my routine around a little bit, and I had to do it, so I'd probably be the same way still. Is people come back from work and they'll go straight home and they'll get changed, they might eat, and then they'll go to the gym. But I get home about 5 o'clock-ish from work. By the time I've got changed and ate and fucked about and drove to the gym, it's about 6 o'clock. That's a waste of an hour, because I can get to the gym for 5 past. But one thing that a lot of people do is when they go home, as soon as you sit down, you're just going to sit fucking doing everything but going to the gym, wasting time, procrastinating, because you don't want to go to the gym. As soon as you sit down and get comfortable after a long day at work, chances are you're just going to sit down and not go to the gym. Or if you're going to go to the gym, you're going to go to the gym in like an hour and a half. And then you've wasted an hour and a half. So it's just go straight there. Let's go straight there. When I come back from work, I'm driving straight to the gym. And the only reason I didn't do that before is because I didn't have a duffel bag. You need to get yourself a duffel bag. You ain't got a duffel bag, you need a duffel bag. I put all my work shit in my duffel bag when I'm at the gym. It takes a while to get dressed and change, but it's worth the time that you save and going home and stuff, because more than likely you ain't gonna go to the gym. As soon as you get comfortable sitting down, you are not gonna want to go to the gym. And when you drive straight there, you literally forcing yourself to go to the gym. It's like the fucking cheat code to go in every day. If you work 5 days a week, you can basically mandate it to go 5 days to the gym, because it just becomes routine. And that's all it is, staying consistent in the gym is just staying routine. I know it's harder if you're working part-time or you don't work at all. Like I say, go in the morning or go straight after work, because it's the easiest way. If you work the same amount of hours every day, going straight after work is the fucking easiest way to stay consistent in the gym. It's just a cheat code. My next piece of advice is to either not go with friends, or if you're going to go with friends, get the right friends, because some friends they don't really want to go to the gym. They kind of just want to act like they go to the gym, or put in minimal effort in the gym and then just leave. And more than likely, when they say they want to leave early, you're probably tired. You want to leave early. You want to just go home. We all want to go home. But you have to stay there. You have to stay consistent. And it's discipline, really. It's discipline. People want to give up halfway into a gym session, or they want to just hit one muscle group like biceps and just leave, which is what I used to do, quite frankly. I used to do that a lot. Now I don't really ever do that at all, because it's just a waste of time. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of a day. Now, if you want to do things like cardio at the end of the session, or even at the start of the session, some friends don't want to do that, and they're gonna drag you down, and they're gonna fucking bitch and whine about how they don't want to do cardio. And then you'll probably let them off and go, no, I don't want to do it either. Well, I don't want to do cardio, but I still got to do it. We've all still got to do it. So I don't really like going with people anymore, because they just seem to complain. If you're going to go with someone, they need to be either on par with your motivation and discipline, or they need to be above you. More than likely, it's probably better to have someone above you if they're willing to bring you to their level, you know. And I think the only time where I've really, other than this recent period, the only time before this recent period where I've really noticed a change in consistency and actually improving is when I went to the gym with someone who was older than me, who also gave me a bunch of advice in the gym, and that genuinely improved me so much. So it's been a lot better to go with better people, but going with new people, usually you're not going to gain nothing from that. It's not just you're not going to gain nothing from that, you're going to lose from that too. You're going to waste your energy on someone who more than likely doesn't want it enough. You know, people don't really want to go and put in the effort 2 hours a day, 1.5 hours a day into the gym. They just want to put in 40 minutes work. It'll be like some fucking half-assed lifts. But no cardio, nothing like that. They're just doing chest 8 times a week, chest and biceps 8 times a week. When no, it's not. You don't want to go to the gym with people like that. They're fucking waste of times. More than likely, it's just better to go with yourself. If you go with yourself, you're gonna build discipline. And I didn't even realize that I had the discipline to go by myself until I met that person who was older than me and taught me a bunch of things. Because it's kind of, I won't say it's standard to go with someone else, but it's really normal to go with someone else to the gym in twos. And I never really did that for the most part. I always kind of went by myself, because that's because I live so close to the gym, which helps a lot. Living really close to the gym helps with your consistency, because if you live far away, it's going to be, I can understand why you'd be more inconsistent, and you'd probably more of a ball ache to get there, especially if you don't drive. But yeah, try and go with people that are better than you or on the same level, because if you're with people that are lazy and want to put in half-assed effort, they're going to deter you, and they're going to bring you down to their level. And you don't want to be to their level. You want to go improve yourself, because that's why you're going to the gym in the first place. It's all good not going to the gym with slackers, but if you're a slacker yourself, it doesn't really matter, because you're just going to be a fucking waste of time. There's no point going to the gym and doing one muscle group, like just doing biceps or just doing triceps or just doing chest. At minimum, it needs to be chest and cardio, or biceps and cardio. But what I do is I'll do chest and triceps and cardio, and back, biceps, cardio, legs, shoulders, cardio. That's what I expect someone who's going to the gym for a while to be at. But if you're just starting out, you probably don't want to be doing three different training groups. I guess you can count cardio as a training group. But if you're doing all three, you're going to be in there for like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, depending if you speak to people in there. I'm usually in there for about an hour and 50 minutes. And that's by myself. If you were someone else, more than likely, you're going to be in there even longer. But you have to want it, and what you put in is what you get out. If you're going to put in half-assed effort, you're going to get half-assed results. And if I'm honest, I spent the most of my time in the gym. I spent at least a third of my 2 years in the gym. Not particularly half-assing, but I could have done more. And a lot of it, like I said, with a guy that was more experienced, the guy that taught me a lot of stuff. That was about a year on in the gym. But before that, I was one of these people that only did one muscle group. And at the time, I didn't really see anything wrong with it. But now I kind of understand it's a waste of time, and you need to be doing at least 2 groups at minimum. Well, yeah, it's the minimum and the product maximum. You don't need to be doing 3. 3 is kind of just fucking stupid. You're going to be tired as fuck. There's no point in doing 3. That's just cardio. Cardio, I do every single session. I only do it half an hour, but that's another thing. I won't particularly onto cardio too much because not everyone really wants to do it. But before December, I never really did cardio at all throughout the year, at all. And then right before I went on holiday, about 2 weeks, I decided to do cardio to try and, burn a little bit of fat before holiday. I went every single day before holiday. And then when I got back off holiday, I just decided to carry on doing it. And then since then, it's been about 3 months now, and I've not even missed a single fucking session of cardio. That is a fucking massive achievement for me, because before that, and long before that, I'd be slacking at trying to improve anything like that, really. But it is literally just getting in the habit of doing things. You need to get in the habit of going and doing it every single session and not making excuses for yourself. Making excuses for yourself is the biggest fucking reason why people aren't consistent in the gym, because they make too much excuses. You making excuses is not going to get you nowhere in the gym. You need to be consistent, disciplined. You need to hold yourself accountable, because that's the only fucking way you're going to get bigger. It's the only way you're going to improve. The only way. You ain't going to improve doing one muscle group a day. Or a day and going 2 times a week. You're going to get nowhere doing 2 times a week. You need to go in at least minimum 3 times if you're dead busy. But ideally 4 or 5 times. 6 times, 7 times. You don't really need to do that. I'm not saying you're doing too much, but 4 or 5 is more than enough. You'd be out of 4 or 5. Yeah. But yeah, that's all the advice I got today.